Good morning, team. Happy Super Tuesday. Happy second day of challenge. So you guys are starting to plug in, and I'm super happy and excited for you. So I have some questions from a couple of members, and I wanted to just bring them right here and answer them, even though I did answer them individually. So that, because if one person's having the question, then other people are, and I want to make sure you guys all have what you need. So one of the questions this morning was, can I use the Fitbit app to log my food? Okay, so the next question is going to kind of answer this too, but here's the deal. So if you would like to use an app to track your food, you may, and it's great if you use the Fitbit app. It connects pretty nicely to the Fit Body Coaching app, and then I can see what you're eating. Awesome. The downside is that the calories are not going to match the calories that are in your booklet. So you would need to ignore the calories it says you've consumed and trust our process. So if you choose to log in the app, log it just as a matter of record keeping, but don't pay attention to the amount of calories, number one. Number two, if you do decide to use the app, do consider planning your meals in advance. In the meal planning and tracking guide, this little guide here, it has these little grids, and they're super helpful in planning your food. I love the idea of planning food. It's super helpful. The most successful people plan their days and plan their food in advance. They know what they're eating. They know what they're doing each day. So I love the idea of planning your food here. If you can do that like the evening before, it's very helpful. Then once you eat the food, or you're sitting to eat the food, then you can go ahead and log it in the app if you want to do that. But I really encourage you to plan your food in advance here. Even if it's the same thing for a few days and you're pretty much going to eat the same thing, that's totally fine. Just get it all logged. It makes it really easy. If you don't want to use the app, you don't have to. You can keep everything here. But one way or another, please track what you're eating, because when it comes time for weighing in, when we get 10, 12 days in, which I know seems really far away right now, but it's going to be here in 1 second. When we get to that point, then if we're not seeing any results, or if we're kind of in a struggle point, and then I say, okay, let me see what you've been eating, and you look at me kind of like, oh, well, I have some of the days, but not really all the days, and I don't really, okay, if you're like, we're in challenge, so we're going to do challenge things, and you need to log your food. So you can do it in the app, you can do it with this here. It's up to you, but do it. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so another question that came in this morning, and I anticipated it, was this. So I'm supposed to pick one carb, one protein, and one fat from the calorie per meal page. So I want 400 calories at my breakfast. I'm going to eat 5.3 whole eggs, 6/10 cup dry oatmeal, and 1 tablespoon of butter. But 5 eggs is 350 calories. 6/10 cups of oatmeal is about 200 calories, and 1 tablespoon of butter is 110 calories. So this meal is actually 660 calories, not 400. And I can almost feel the panic in this person's voice. Am I doing something wrong? With like a couple question marks. So this person's not doing anything wrong except for double checking the calories. So those of you that have done the direct macro challenges before, you know that we only count the highest macro within a food. So this is done the same way, but it's figuring it differently, which is awesome. So it's going to look like more calories than actually shows here, but they have the measurements all done out correctly. So it takes into account how our bodies metabolize protein when we're working out, and how our bodies metabolize carbs when we're working out. So the calories might be higher, but we're not going to be concerned about that. So if it says 400 calories per meal, you get to really easily put your meal together here with your fat, your protein, and your carb, and be good to go. So if you're not clear about how this works, this is one of the guides here. So this one's 400 calories per meal. So it makes it super easy. And you can say, I'm going to have chicken sausage this morning for breakfast. So I can have this much, I can have this much, I can have this much, and you just work your way through each item so that you get to the end. So you get to your protein, your carb, and your fat. So this person didn't do anything wrong except for pay attention to how many calories is actually there. But we're paying attention to how your body will metabolize the calories, and it's a little different. Okay, So don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to the form, and you should be okay. If any of you would like to scan, you're welcome. The gym is open from 4:15 a.m. until about 8 a.m., 8:15 a.m. So you're welcome to come in and scan if you're not working out at the facility. If you just can't come in during those times, let me know, and one of us can be there too. We'll work to figure out a time where we can meet you there. And I'm working from home a lot, so I'm not over at the gym a ton, but I will be happy to meet you if you can't come in the morning or if it's not a time that works out for one of the other team members. Let me know what's working for you. Let me know what's not working for you. Send me your notes. I always know who's really plugged in because they're asking questions. So ask more questions. Have a great day.